touchdown. Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another tote for Etienne. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Lawrence will throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now Lawrence on first down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. To throw again is Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Patterson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, he's got a man complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Hobart's throw there complete to Allen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. faked the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Lawrence. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On play action, Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. Make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Now here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score. Chargers 21, Jaguars 3.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
They go play action with Lawrence. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, Herbert able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That was a particularly nice play, because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Herbert throwing again. That's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always...
And his pass is intercepted. They try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Rolling to his right. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. On 3rd down, Lawrence able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Fourth down, here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 47. 46-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Eckler going to get it again on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Herbert. Caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off. And the Jags are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. On first down, it's Herbert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Crossing route complete to Ross. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. On second and very short, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jaguars force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10. A final shot now from Lawrence. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a benefit. Now this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as